Hello, this video is on the functions of the NVR. There's a few, on the desktop you'll see a few files and some shortcuts. This one here, I'll put this to the side here. Let me see here. Do that. I'm remoting in right now with my recording software on oops, that was the wrong one. So this one, yeah, actually I can move this without installing it. So this is the client software. So this is something you copy over and put onto other computers for viewing of the cameras. You can also view it through the IP address. So I'm just logging into the home IP. Shoot, see here. I think I have to put HTTP in front of it. 7.1.1:50083, and you could install the ActiveX and view the cameras as well. So you could use the software is a lot more powerful, so I would recommend using a software. And the username, this is the default, it's administrator, as you can see. Password is it's blank, and of course you can change that. And you would see the same thing. I don't have any cameras connected to this. Other way is using a client software. It's called Avigilon Control Center for Client. If you right click, setup, go to recording schedule. Now I have it set up right now as recording on motion, and it takes a reference image every second. So what that means is that it's recording all the time at 1 frame a second. Once motion is kicked up, then it records at the rate that you set up, the recording rate, which will set up in the camera, which on the software, which I'll show you later. And you could change this as well. If you have this 0.5, then it will be 2 frames. It will record all the time. The maximum you could do is 0.1, which is equivalent to 10 frames per second, continuous all the time. And you would, of course, the motion detection rate is you would set that up in a different screen. Administrator, create groups. One thing I just wanted to note, I forget to do this sometimes. Password never expires. So once you do change, add a user, you could choose the member. You could choose it not to expire at all or to expire. Okay, so since I don't have any cameras on this. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Let me show you one more thing. If you go to Tools, Connect, Disconnect Cameras. So I went to Tools, Connect, Disconnect Cameras. Now, if you have cameras on the same, if you're access cameras, it might find it automatically. Even if it finds it automatically, I would recommend you choose Find Cameras, choose Access, put in the IP address, and username and password. I think for access, the default is root and pass, P-A-S-S. Of course, it could be different for if you change then put in the IP address. And click OK, IP address, and it would be on this side, and you would just add it on. So pretty self-explanatory. Logging in remotely. This is going to be very, very slow. It's going over. It's connected on a cell phone connection, so it's like 30K. So very slow. This is an access camera. What you would need to do is you would have to set the motion detection. It's not even if you set it on to set on motion, you have to create the field. You have to create, well, you know, it says here included motion detection area. So you would have to set that up. You click add. I'm just playing with this just now. Let me add. You click add, and then you would just draw a box, or you just take a corner and drag it over to create a motion detection. On access camera, you have to put the sensitivity at high. Again, this is connected on a cell phone connection in the middle of nowhere. It's gonna take a while. So that is what you would do. Oh gosh. And I'll fix that later. Compression and image rate. So when you're changing this one, if you have it like I had it set up before, one frame reference or whatever, and then have motion detection, this is where you would choose the recording rate for the motion detection. Change the resolution. The default, I think, max bit rate is 10,000 for access cameras. It's again self-explanatory. And I think that's about it. Okay, let's see here. Let me I'm gonna log into a system here on how to use. This is a demo site for the manufacturer. Whoops. So they have this thing set up here to always pop up, I think. That's annoying. Okay, anyways, take a camera, just drag it over. You take the same camera, drag it over again. And you could right click and go to recording. Notice these yellow marks here, these are bookmarks. That means let's see some recording. If it's blue, that means it's recording. The red indicates motion. Sorry, I did not set this up. And now I'm scrolling the mouse up and down, and this will tell you you could fine tune